Hey y'all, my name is Latrell Phillips, and I will be interviewing 5 students on sex. So please do not criticize them. Just respect their answers. Everybody has different perspectives, different mindsets, and different views on sex. Thank you so much, and thank you for all the volunteers for participating in this documentary. Let's get it. Hello, what is your name?
My name is Azaria Cooper.
Chelsea Reese.
And LaRonda Perry Mass.
My name is Patrice Louison.
My name's Carlos Alexander.
That there is something wrong with that, but I mean, it just depends on the vibe. Because some people, they're like, oh, I met this person and like we instantly like clicked and we had sex and we have a long-term relationship and everything. So, but I feel like most of the time it doesn't work, and it doesn't work the way people might think it should. So I kind of think it's
No, because if y'all both agree to what the common ground is, then it shouldn't matter if it's the first night or the third night. Sex is sex, and if you both come to that common ground, it's okay.
Have you ever had one night stands before?
Yeah.
And how did you feel about it once when you did it?
I mean, those are the best decision I ever made. Like, no strings attached.
You're loyal.
I don't remember his
You're
name.
grateful.
But I remember the
I
sex.
appreciate that.
I respect that.
Yeah. You can't just have sex on the first date. Now, if you've known this person, then maybe it's okay. But just to have sex on the first date with somebody you don't know, no.
Have you ever had sex on the first date?
No.
Do you think you never will?
Probably not.
I feel like it's more of like how your moral standpoint is like on how like a relationship should progress. Like me personally, I feel like on a first day, if I have sex with a girl, it's like on her like, oh, she's kind of like easy to get. Like I mean like skimpy, kind of feel me, like so like it's not someone like I would want to like for the long run be with. But yeah.
Okay.
More thinking about it is like me as a person, like normally, like I feel like it's wrong, like it ain't really the right thing to do.
Cool.
Nah, it depends on if you're there for sex or not.
Okay, cool. Have you had any one night stands?
Yeah, I have.
And how did you feel about them once you did it?
Just like one night stand.
Anything wrong with having sex on the first day? But you mean as in like first day meeting a person, or?
It could be first day meeting a person, or it could be anybody that you know.
Shit, I mean, it all depends on the person, time, place, the whole situation that's going on, for real. But I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, you do gotta be safe, you do gotta be careful, you do gotta know who you messing with out here, so there's nothing wrong with it as long as you know what you're doing with it at the end of the day.
Always calling girls hoes for having sex with numerous men, like
just
that.
like back to back or whatever. Well, it's like a double standard. Like guys can do it, but girls can't. And like, I don't think it's necessarily horrible, but because of the society we live in, it's like viewed as horrible. But I don't think it's horrible. It's just doing what you want to do. But it's just, you have to also consider how other people might think of you. So like, even though I don't think it's horrible, it's still horrible.
Depends on how old you are, honestly. I feel like after a certain age, it doesn't matter. Body count doesn't matter anymore, especially if you hit college. Like, you can start over if you want to. Like,
What do you mean by starting over?
you mean like people like change in college? They start like they become a whole new person. I'm like, okay, I know you. I remember you back in high school, but
So you think from the experiences a person can really restart that?
not restart it. They can change it. You can like say if a girl had sex with 13 guys, she can lie and say, "Oh, I only had sex with 5."
But she lying. But we know that
You don't know this.
I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'm like, you don't know like who she's been with, or if she even wants to count them. Because what if the sex is bad? What if he just nut in as soon as he went in. Like,
That's a good way of thinking of it.
Say it's bad, but like you shouldn't just be out here having casual sex. You gotta think about people who lost their virginity early. If you lost your virginity at 12 and you 25 years old, you can easily have a sex partner a year. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying.
It's like, because at this age, you're exploring your preferences, and like trying out different things. Like at this age, while you're young, like I feel like it's like a normal thing amongst young people.
Ooh. No comment. I mean, yeah, hey man.
Now, why do you think that?
I mean, you should not have sex with how many people? Like, numbers of people. That's a lot of people.
Safe out here. We in college at the end of the day, so it's gonna be some things you gotta avoid out here. But for the most part, it's not bad.
See, a lot of people, like, it's funny because I know that I've had sex with somebody and then somebody's like, oh yeah, but I've heard that he's not good. I'm like, well, in my opinion, some people are good for, like, one person might be good for this person, but not that person. Like, it just depends. Like, people's bodies are different, you know, people's penises and vaginas are different. Like, it's going to fit differently, feel different ways. Some people might like different. So it's like there's nothing really to define that. It just depends on what you like and who.
good sex is only your preference, because I could say my sexual partner is really good with me, but when somebody else has sex with them, they could say it's bad. So it's only your preference what you and your partner is okay with.
Okay.
I think what's considered good sex is passionate, intimate, sweaty. I think we get where I'm going with it.
Interesting.
Good sex. I mean, for me, good sex would be just with somebody you're just completely comfortable with, and like, I mean, you just care for a person like a lot. Like you don't hold any type of, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, it just has to be like that one person. Like, I feel like the best sex would just be with the person like you love the most.
Okay, that's a great answer.
You really like, and you're intimate with them, and it's some good sex.
I mean, I can't go into detail, but her calling your phone back 20 times the next day. Yeah, that's my response for that one.
Because it goes kind of back to the whole type thing. Like, you know, you don't want somebody who's been with everybody. Like, I know personally my ex, like, even though he's a guy, you know, guys, you know, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, you've kind of been with a whole bunch of people. You're not special anymore. You're not a prize anymore. You know, it's like, you know, if you've been with everybody, what, like, why are you worth showing off? Why are you special?
They don't. They really don't. People only say it because society says it, or people on Twitter and Instagram. Like, you don't care. As long as people are safe, clean, like, you know, they don't have any STDs, you really don't care.
So you really don't care about a guy's body count?
No, I'm pretty sure a guy has 100 body time, like more than me. As long as he's clean, like, you wrap it up, you keep it tight. I don't care.
That's a good way of thinking, and I can't wait to show this because people need to see your views. Because a lot of people are real. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, why
People care because they don't want to be with somebody that's been all around the world. They don't want to be with somebody that's been with everybody. I get that, but at the same time, sometimes people need a little experience.
It's not I don't see like a big deal. Like, me personally, I prefer someone who doesn't have like a large body count over than someone that does. That, because now I just know, like, oh, they've been around, like, something like that. Like, me personally, I don't have a big body count, and it's just like, it's something that I'm proud of. Like, I mean, just saying, like, I'm not going around, like, I choose my, like, sex partner.
Cool.
Yeah, too many people know what's going on. How, if too many people been in it, shoot, it ain't no good.
Okay.
I don't think it's more so with females about body counts. I think it's more about males. We want to feel that masculinity amongst our friends. Everybody want to be the most out of the group that hit the most girls. So I think it's just that. It's a little popularity joint we running that.
For sex in a relationship, but without sex, you know, you can focus more on the person's personality and other things besides their body parts, and so that could strengthen the relationship depending on who it is, because some people think it's important to have sex, and if you're not having sex, then it's just like I can't, you know, get on another level with you. So it just like that depends on the person. Like personally, for me, I would like to have sex, but if the guy's like, oh, we should wait to get to know each other a little bit more, but like, you know, still be in a relationship, I'll try it.
It's beneficial. It's not essential, because once you give your body to somebody else, you don't know how they're gonna run with it. Like, I believe that souls do connect with each other when you have sex, no matter if you don't have a mental connection with them. Like, your souls do connect.
So what do you mean by that? So even if there isn't, I guess, how can I put it? Like you said, mental connection. So you think
once you lay in that bed with somebody, most of the time they're open with you. They're gonna express whatever is on their mind right then and there, and either you agree with them, or you connect with them some type of way. You're connecting with them.
Okay.
It's not essential, because there are other ways to be intimate with each other. There are other ways to get to know each other. There are other ways to love, or to even think you love someone. So no, it's not essential.
I say sex is a big part of a relationship, but I feel like it's not like relationship can stand without sex. Like I mean, eventually, like when you get like more into a relationship, it's gonna be expected. But I mean, I know a lot of people go through like years together and still haven't had sex, so I feel like it's not something that needs to be there, like, to be a part of a relationship.
It comes with it, you know what I mean? It's an addition onto it. It's the emotional feeling, but it's that physical feeling too that you gotta have.
And it has a meaning in different situations. And just casual sex is just, I just kind of like having sex because it makes me feel powerful. It's weird. It's like I like having sex to make the guy feel good. Usually it's the guy trying to make the girl feel good. But I like to know that, you know, oh, the guy's feeling good. I'm doing something, you know. And so that's just like for regular sex. But like in a relationship, it's just like, you know, I'm making love to this person, like we're growing closer, like, you know, we're intimate with each other. So it just depends on who it is.
No, sex is sex, right? I can literally, I guess people say, oh, you're a hoe then. I could literally have sex with somebody and not have feelings towards them, because that's the only thing I want from you. You can't give me anything else but sex.
Sex definitely has a meaning to me. I can't like give you a verbatim definition for what it means to me, but I don't do it unless I'm intimate with that person, unless I'm feeling that person. I can't just like, oh, he fine, I'll stay down with him. Like, I'll say it, but I probably won't do it. I'm not about that life.
Like a factor of trust for me, like it's just like I feel like you should have sex with someone that you truly trust, and I feel like that's a problem. Like a lot of people just like, you know what I mean, just for like the feeling, just go around and have sex, but like it's more to it than that, because like naturally when you have sex with someone, there's like you grow more attached to that person, and I feel like it just causes negative effects when you just going around having sex with just like random people. Like,
Yeah, it means a lot, because I mean, it means you care about the person. It means you have genuine feelings for them. So it means a lot. It's a real factor, especially with girls. You got to factor in the emotions, the feelings, stuff like that all come into play at the end of the day when you're having sex with a girl. So.
Tell me, God, how can you love me after all this sex? How can you love me after all these drugs?
This is a Tracy Trail production, baby. Let's